The play is about Glasgow in the 1930s. That was the time of the Depression. The steel yards were closing, the shipyards were closing, so there was a lot of poverty, a lot of unemployment. There was no welfare state either in those days, so people just had to get by, you know, so there was a lot of, you know, you see a bit of crime involved in the play. And my character, Maggie, is the head of the household, the female head of the household, and she's trying to keep everybody together, and she's trying to do her best for her family under really hard circumstances.
Shut up, harping on that string, it's no my fault. I've been out looking for work.
Oh aye, I've seen yous men looking for work, hodding up street corners, calling down the government, telling everyone what you'd be doing if you was running the country.
Shut your mouth, or I'll shut it for you.
And on top of that, Maggie's got 5 children and the mother-in-law to look after, and her sharp-tongued sister Lily.
I don't want to hear what you'd say about the bloody capitalists. It wasn't the bloody capitalists he do all the wains, was it?
Only man will tell you you can't do nothing properly without you hate a sister.
And only woman will tell you that there's no system ever invented that doesn't fall apart when you've got a house full of wings and a done old granny to look after. Pull up your stockings, have you no suspenders?
Suspenders? No.
Well, have you no garters?
No, Auntie Lily.
Well, have you no elastic in your breeks?
I've no breeks.
Maggie!
John is a traditional working class man, really caught up in the poverty of his time in Clydeside in the 30s. He's a product of his time. He could be seen as a male chauvinist, but that's looking through the play with 21st century eyes. I'm no blaming you, Maggie. If I'm blaming anyone, I'm blaming myself. A man's got no right to bring wains into the world unless he can provide for them. So why you don't hate me?
Don't be daft. It's because things have been right between you and me that I've been able to struggle on.
Struggle? Hitting the right word there. Wains. You could also imagine that he's before the days of political correctness, the chauvinism we've seen is absolutely quite normal. He also has to depend on his daughter and his wife's earnings to supplement his income, and that's something that really does not strike well with his masculinity.
And the housing was damp and cold and unsanitary, which led to a lot of illness and sometimes...
No, I came to tell you there's been an accident at your Alex. Just like an earthquake it was. All the houses falling down, and there's a sink right out in the open air, and a pair of trousers hanging by the braces, and no man inside them.
I want a name of sauce for you, Jenny. I'm speaking to you if you're ain't good. What will the neighbours think you stunning in the clothes coming home at this time of night and stunning in the clothes with a man?
What's it I care what the neighbours think? And I suppose you never stood in a close yourself?
Chem ain't sex, Jenny, and it's you I'm thinking about.
You can save your breath. Well, I can't to look after myself. I'm not as green as I am cabbage looking, and talking about cabbages, I'm chucking in that soup.
And sometimes that could lead to other problems, especially with the willful daughter-in-law.
What for, Daddy?
You behave yourself, you're asking for trouble.
What sort of trouble had you in mind, Daddy?
Do you call me Daddy?
It's quite a layered play, you know, there's a lot in it. There's the poverty, there's the domestic violence side of it, there's the alcoholism, there's petty crime involved, but there's also the family side of it. You get to see the kids and you get to see just normal family life as well. I think the reason that it's still seen as being a classic is that it is a slice of Scottish life from the 1930s, and it was an important time, and that's why we chose to do this play, because we think it's one that stands the test of time. I can't stand on any of this. I can't stand it. I hate you. I hate the lot of you.